Alrighty, let's start with GJ. My buys for the week, I think it'll go bullish. I think it'll pop bullish, right? Because, this previous weekly candle close kind of acted as support, but more importantly, the level that we're on right now. And then how it was like this big bearish candle. And then clearly we have a lot of sellers exhaustion. So this weekly could end up closing bullish. So that's my bias for GJ. I'm gonna wait for a daily candle close bullish before I buy. I'm gonna wait for that next day. And then GU. Last time I made an analysis about this, it was when this candle closed like that. And I was like, perfect for buys, bro. It didn't end up going that way. Lower highs are being maintained. Lower highs are being maintained. Lower highs are being maintained. When you look at it like that, it's very, very, very clear. Just wait for sells. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for a bearish candle form on the daily. And then next day, 8 o'clock, the move didn't already happen in London. I'm going to go ahead and look for some sells. Also try to look out for news. Let's see. Well, today is a bank holiday. We had an NFP last Friday, so we got just Thursday at 8:30 and Wednesday at 10, I think is really the only thing I need to concern myself with. Aside from that, I'm good to trade as long as the previous daily I already see my resistance formed. Okay, go away. I don't want the demons to talk to me. It's like at the same time, I do see this, right? And then it looks just so obvious. I don't know when and if it's going to turn around. I am anticipating a turnaround to continue bullish, but it just hasn't happened yet. Could this be the week it happens? There's a very high chance, right? Because you see the previous weekly candle, how it closed very, very weak. And on GU, it practically created support, but it's still bearish. And I don't want to make the mistake, and I don't think I will, and I'll take some buys as long as it looks like come up, boom, bullish candle on the daily time frame, depending on if it's like nice and thick or whatever. But yeah, like on the daily, if I see that on the daily. But I would want it to make a new lower low first before I buy. So yeah, I have the same hypothesis for EU. I just want pretty much for it to come and create a resistance level wherever it wants to. Wait for the daily candle close bearish, and then take it down to the previous, if it doesn't slide before there, previous low. And for gold, honestly, right now, it's still maintaining higher level. Is that a bullish candle? It is. So still maintaining higher lows for the moment. I don't think she's ready to go bearish right now. Obviously not today. But like if I were to see a bearish candle, I would say, okay, I think that we can go continue bearish. And here's why, because we also are on this weekly level where we use this level as support before. So there's a very high chance that we can come and use this as demand all over again. Right? Support. Little piece of resistance. We already rejected one time, so definitely want to look for some bearish candles, but also also be really mindful of the fact that the daily candle is still maintaining these higher lows. And then for UJ, This monthly candle can have a nice pop if all goes well, if we see the volatility we need. Previous weekly candle closed bearish, but it's nothing compared to the bullish candle that closed before it. So my bias for the week, I'm gonna stick with bias regardless. Like if it wasn't engulfing like this, I'd be like, all right, next candle could be bearish candle until we find some other weekly supply level. Then again, we have the weekly supply level right here. So this could, I could just wait for a daily candle close bullish and it could potentially just keep going up. Let me bring in the dirty dollar. Ooh, what's that I see? And this is the JPY basket. I like to use it as a correlation, negative correlation to a GJ. Lower highs are being maintained on the weekly. Gotta assume it's gonna continue to do this. Ooh, continue to do the exact same thing. This is definitely giving lower high energy for sure. That massive wick. So yeah, I think that this week we could potentially see GJ come to, I should say, think that we can see GJ move bullish nicely this week. All right. Yeah, okay, so let's take that target off. Let's not be so ignorant. Let's be so for real right now about the fact that this could be somewhere we see. Oh, no, not you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, and then the dollar. We are still, even though you close nice and weak and bullish, you're not gonna trick me. Because the daily at the end of the day is still bullish and maintaining higher lows. However, I'm not gonna act like I don't see that if we have a bearish engulfing that closes here some way, that we could potentially go back down. Because when I look at the daily now, lower highs, weak candle right here could potentially create a double top to continue bearish back to like this 100.5 level. But if we take it up one step further, the monthly levels, higher lows maintained, these have been bullish the entire time. So it is just a waiting game. And I wouldn't even say that the dollar is going to go bearish just yet, only because on the daily time frame, we're still bullish. We would have to wait for an actual support break. And it could be going sideways for a while. We don't know how long. I can put a nice little box, consolidation box. How cute. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't really, it looks obvious that it will continue bearish, but at the same time, I haven't had a weekly candle close bearish yet. You know what I mean? So I gotta assume that hole is gonna continue bullish. Especially since like right now, we just broke these highs. Like, keep doing your thing. Keep going bullish. Because if the dollar keeps going bullish, then I'm good for GU sells. I don't know about gold. Gold sometimes sells what she wants. But yeah, I'm gonna treat each pair independently. And yeah, hope everyone has a good trading week.